Brought to you by Xander Insurance. Identity theft protection isn't a luxury in today's world. It's a necessity. Get yours at Xander.com.
So I have kind of a tricky situation with my mom. My husband and I are doing great. We are on baby step 6. We're debt-free except our mortgage. And we are in the position of we provide a home for my mom. She was widowed in 2013. And my father passed away, leaving her with a mountain of debt, medical debt that they'd accrued over the years. And she filed bankruptcy and then later sold her house. So she is sitting on about $100,000 left from that. But we provide a home for her. We charge her like a quarter of the rent that she would because we built a mother-in-law when we built our house. My question is...
So she lives next door to you or adjacent to you?
Yes, we have like a shop apartment that she lives in currently.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so she's on your property. You're not providing her a standalone separate home. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an apartment on the property. It's separate from the
And
house.
how old is she?
She is currently, I believe she'll be 69 this year.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. So when my father passed away, she decided not to get a job again. She wanted to be there for grandkids. There's, 7 children in our family and lots of grandkids. We've tried to advise her to get a job. She has not. So we provide her a place because she can't really afford rent. She's on like $2,000 Social Security. My problem is I have an older sibling who her whole life has been a series of just unfortunate decisions, and she's in one financial problem after another. And we found out that my mom has been paying bills for her and loaning her money and all of this out of pretty much a tiny nest egg that she hasn't invested. She's just sitting on. And my husband and I feel that we are supporting her financially and finding out that we have siblings who are taking advantage of her financially. I don't really know how to address it with her in a respectful way. That I love my mom. I don't want to, come down hard on her, but it's just tricky because we know we're going to be caretakers for her eventually. She really doesn't have much to support herself with. Anyway,
so basically the $100,000 that she had, she's going to burn through it supporting the Parasite siblings.
Yes, that's our concern.
Okay.
Have you talked about that?
Then you're going to be stuck with mom in the house, and you're going to be caring for your mom, and she's going to have Social Security checks all she's got to blow now.
Yes.
How close are we to that? Is 100 gone yet?
I just recently talked to her. She said she has like 109, and she's very cagey about being open with me about how much she's helped. But I do know she's providing bills, and this sister, she's recently divorced. She has 2 kids. She refuses to go to work more than 2 days a week because she wants to keep her government aid, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And
well, I guess you got 2 choices. You just tolerate this crap, or you tell mom you're going to stop this, or you move out. Those are your 2 choices, right?
Yeah, they're harder to make.
Yeah, they're hard, but listen, your life right now, every minute you wake up, you're thinking about this. And every time one of your siblings texts you or calls you, you get insta-rage. And every time you ask your mom a question and she's cagey, you say something like, well, you're in my house. Like, you're making yourself crazy. You're already having a hard life, is what I would say. And so you can keep having that hard life, or you can choose another hard life, which is to put all this junk on the table and deal with it. But either path is hard. One of them is going to bury you. One of them may clarify the whole thing or blow up the whole thing.
Or you can just make peace with it and go, she's going to piss the money away to the Parasites, and she's going to live with us, and I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to quit worrying about it. You can make peace with it and let it run. That's not my style, but you could do that. That's a valid option. Staying where you're staying is not a valid option. You either need to put up some ultimatums and say, we're going to conduct this situation properly, and you're not going to support the Parasites while you live here for free or virtually free. That doesn't work. If you're going to do that, you're going to have to find another place to live. Mom, I love you, but I'm not going to tolerate this behavior because I feel like I'm supporting the Parasites, and it's against my morals to do that.
How much of this is you're not mad at your mom, but you're mad at your siblings?
Yeah.
It's not my mom at all. My mom, she's meaning well.
Most enablers are sweet people. They're just enablers.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah, I'm
in your
wondering,
whole...
my question,
Go
well, I'm
ahead.
wondering if I should address my mom more with this, or should I
It's the only way to stop. It's the only way to stop
corner
it.
the lion, the sister?
No, it's the only way to stop it.
Have you ever had a conversation with your siblings when they were like, you know what, you're right? Ever?
No. Particular one? No.
They're not going to start now. They're not going to take stuff.
You want me to quit being a parasite?
I'm going to quit asking
I don't think so.
for free money. You're right.
Yeah. I don't.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. The only thing you can do is convince mom to cut them off, and probably the only way that's actually going to happen is if she believes she's going to have to move.
And you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're not. And so one more second spent thinking about your siblings is a second wasted on loving your husband, loving your life, doing something fun. Like, you're just wasting your energy because they're never going to change. Parasites like that don't change.
Yeah. Proof is in the history. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not going to. And so, I mean, you can address it with your mom and say, listen, I know this is going on, and I think you're out of control, and I really think you should stop because I think you're harming them. Because enabling is always harming the recipient, too. Because by giving your sister money, your sister money, you are giving a drunk a drink because she refuses to work, and now she gets to refuse to work. But if she didn't have the money, then she would go to work.
Yeah.
Or she'd sit on government assistance or whatever that she was going to do. But your mom's not helping her. She's harming her. Enabling always harms the recipient. And enablers always think they're sweet, kind people, but they're not. They're harmful people. Your mom thinks she's sweet, but she's not. She's harming. She's harming her own children, and she should stop it. That's what I would tell her.
Or in a...
I don't disagree.
In a even further extension of that, your mom's actually a parasite in a way too, because she's using her kids to feel better about herself because she won't have that hard conversation. You see how this just continues downstream?
Yeah.
She's using them to feel good about herself because she says has to live in her other kid's house.
You know, at a minimum, I would say you're going to have to do two things, probably for sanity's sake. You do what you want to do. I'm just putting myself in your shoes because I don't think you're going to tell her to move. Might be the best thing that happened to her, but I don't think you're going to do it. And so I think you got to make peace with it, number one. Number two, I think you need to have a very clear, calm, but very direct conversation with your mother about her misbehavior. And she should stop it. The best ID theft protection is from Xandr. They not only monitor, they help you get your life back. Go to Xandr.com to learn more.